And he fucking scammed me on it. So I'm gonna save it again. It was like, you know, something with candles. Now, how many candles would still be burning? How many candles would still be left? Wait, yeah. Someone put down 7 candles. The window was open. It blew out a candle, then another. So the guy in the house closed the window, and in the morning he came back. How many candles would be still left? 2. I mean, all 7. Duh. Because you don't leave a candle burning if you go to sleep, or even if you leave. But the answer was 2, because he blew 2 out, but the other 5 kept burning. That's bullshit. Anyway, if he gives me that again, I'm gonna give the other answer.
That depends.
I'm gonna give the other answer this time.
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep your coin.
Yeah, I'll kill him if he does.
Who might you be, anyway?
Me? No one important. But you can be sure of one thing, lad.
He's a
I
scammer.
walk the world, collecting riddles, stories, and sometimes arms. I live from day to day. But enough of my babbling.
He really wants to be on the roads here?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully.
Only
In the
5
feast
floors.
hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant therefore
3 candles went out.
closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out anymore. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
Relight. Relight.
7.
No, my fine fellow. The correct answer is 3. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight. So the next... Oh, don't you fret. Very few people can figure out...
Now I'm gonna load it. 3 were left, huh? 3 were left. If he fucking lies to me, I'll fucking kill him. I fucking will. Because that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Who the fuck leaves a camera? That's basic fucking knowledge. And a bunch of houses were made out of wood. You don't leave a candle on overnight because no one can see the fucking candle. If it falls over, the whole house burns the fuck down. Burns to the fucking ground.
How about a small...
That depends.
It's simple.
That sounds good.
Now, in the feast hall...
3.
is the correct answer. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight. So the next day... Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can.
We may well do so.
Alright then, well, anyway, he's still a dumbass. It should be 7. That's fucking stupid. Like, I don't think he got the riddle. I think he came up with it himself. But he thinks riddles are just math questions. Like, that doesn't make any sense. People blow out candles. If he said that it was wrong that people blow out their candles, maybe he's on the road because he burned his own house down. It just happened to him. He had 10 candles. The open window blew out 3. He closed the window and let them burn. Then his house burnt down. That's why he's on the road. I mean, he doesn't have any money because sometimes he collects alms. Fuck. Yes.
I am honored
I'm not carrying a bow. You can repair the rest. Oh, I fucked up. Weaponsmith? I hate that word. Smith.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Just the F in it. I know in English P and H sometimes make an F, but this is T and H. Smith. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like a spear. Let me see my inventory because one guy has his inventory.
To be reduced to begging. But what am I to do, good folk? Scallop lies in ruin.
I was still gonna go to the what's his name? Husband Bertolt. Fucker who's stupid enough to lose some birds. I mean, I wouldn't keep them here. I mean, they would drive me mad. Those birds.
What do you need?
I keep them somewhere else. I'd rip their vocal cords out.
So, I prowled around for a while, and I have some people.
Wonderful! How many did you get?
All three.
So that's all of them. Excellent. Let's hope the burden never hears about my little mistake.
Let's hope not.
Thank you, lad. Here's something for your efforts.
He gives me 40 ordinary arrows. Oh, saving. However, oftentimes, at least it occurs to me, that this takes longer to or not as long to save. Maybe it just seems that way. He gives me 40 ordinary arrows. Wait. 150. 150. See if there are some, if you have some better right now. Nope. I have 29, so give me 21 of those. So now I'll have 50 again. A bird in the hand. Isn't that like a movie? Or wait, no. That's a song by Eminem. No, song. Right? Or maybe not by Eminem. I know it's from a rapper. A bird in the hand. It sounds very familiar. And why is the... Oh yeah, I forgot, the Ratai priest goes to the bathhouse. For shame! Preaches against debauchery and everything. Or, another sin. I mean, you can pay for indulgences at this church. But the only church that I found where you cannot pay for indulgences is at Ujits. Because he also he said the same thing about what John Hu said, you know? Because he also thinks that, you know, a lot of priests, you know, they preach against indulgences, and I mean all the money that goes to the priest, then they buy a whole lot of expensive shit. I mean, Father Godwin, he's also basically in poverty. And also he drinks and sleeps with women. Well, one woman. I mean, the church won't let him marry her. And we even beat some people up drunkenly. I mean, in self-defense. And he broke the sanctity of the confessional. I mean, not voluntarily. I mean, he made a deal with me. But I mean, the Ratai priest, I mean, you can pay for indulgences, so he does preach against sin. And then he goes to the damn bathhouse with that money. What kind of bullshit is that? That ain't very fair.
Yeah.
I can pay Peshek to bet on the tourney. I mean, I don't think that's legal. I mean, unless I win on purpose or lose on purpose. But I mean, I don't lose on purpose. I will never lose on purpose. This place was closed last time. Anyway, I was gonna go up to the bailiff anyway. He has a quest for me.
I hope I can be of help to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows
Oh,
what
yes.
he's after in these parts.
You get a nice
Something
sword.
must be up, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
I'm gonna do that first. The bishop's vicar. I was hoping that quest would show up.
Vegetables! Fresh vegetables! Fresh
I'm guessing he's nowhere in Perk's time. He's actually in the upper church sometimes. So Hannes is supposed to be here. This motherfucker wearing looked a bit like a cape.
God
Like, I don't remember him wearing a cape.
So,
Hey,
I
you
met
can
the
tell me
parish
more
priest
about
of Ujits.
Father
I must
Godfrey.
say, he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay?
Yes.
Not bad for a man of the cloth, is he? Rumor has it, when he finished his studies at the university where his father sent him, he decided the religious life
His
wasn't
voice,
for him
man.
and vanished to foreign parts. They say he made a living as a mercenary. I even heard he fought against the Turk at the Battle of Kosovo. And then he suddenly came back and settled down here. No doubt it cost his family plenty. But he's a fair man and I'm fond of him. There's a lot to be said for a priest with a good understanding of vice.
And he's of noble blood.
Henry, just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzis. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious, meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that?
If you kill him,
Can't just
yeah,
kick him
he
out,
finds
can I?
out, and you don't get a
No, of
reward.
course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
And what if there really are heretics?
My boy. Have you ever seen a heretic?
No.
There, you see. I haven't either. Most of the time the prelates just infect them, to scare folk with. So don't put much faith in their existence.
But
But what if there really are some? Then deal with them. But make sure that interfering bastard gets out of here.
are you at odds with the Archbishop in some way, sir?
No, I've never even seen him. But that's no guarantee he doesn't have his eye on my estate.
It's not even
get
his
his
estate. It's a
He's an
hunter's
archbishop.
estate.
They have long
He just
fingers,
takes care
my
of it.
boy. And now, without the king around, it's the perfect time to amass a nice little hoard. Believe me, I know. They say in Prague that he's a complete dolt. But I rather doubt that.
Why?
All the Hare clan are as shrewd as they come. I know that better than most.
Uh-huh.
The Hare Clan. That was the guy I helped. How I became a master huntsman. But they're now in poverty though. That his house became impoverished. Oh. Maybe not that part then. Well, let's start it right away.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad, and be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels, so take care.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hanish.
Take care.
Well, then, students. Never heard of that word. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Oh, shit. Alright, back to the tailor. Maybe he's open now. Like, I didn't kill the tailor, so it should be open. If not, I'll have to go all the way to Ledetsko, or even Sasau. I know there's one over there. Good.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Everyone was happy when I stopped by. I keep forgetting to wash because, you know, when you fight, when you have fought, you should really wash because you have blood all over you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your own, but most of the time, if you do bleed, it is your own. Because someone did say I was bleeding. I had blood all over me. Well, it was my own blood. Like, I'm wearing plate armor, so the chances of me bleeding aren't very high. They didn't say where I was bleeding from though. No, I think it was the torso. But when you're bleeding from a body part, the body part should be on your screen. I mean, I actually have some bandages on me. The body part that's hurt should be next to your health bar. With with blood splatter.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Quite a collection. Oh boy, you're God's own avenging angel. Goodbye.
I also still have a cumin here.
Yeah.
Now that ear will be rotten till hell. I mean, how long? I have no idea how long it's been in my inventory. But I was playing all day yesterday and it's been in since before that. Well, not all day. I played till what? From 1, maybe 2? Today I was also playing since about then. Probably just gonna finish up this quest and quit. But this quest ain't easy. I mean, the vicar has apparently a testimony from a heretic. The executioner, tortured him a bit. Finally got a confession, but the confession is really fucking weird. Don't mind the confession. I mean, the vicar gives you a piece of paper. If you can't read, he'll read it to you. I mean, it's fucking retarded. You can't make anything out of it. I couldn't, and I mean, it's not something about a tavern, so, of course, I went, he said something about sinners, so obviously the tavern. So then from the place of sinners he went to this spot, to that spot, to this spot. Yeah, I had no fucking idea. I looked it up and there it also said, don't mind it, it doesn't help. So I know exactly where to go. wouldn't say I know exactly where to go, but it's not very far from Ujits. Once I find, it's pretty easy to find once you get close. I know in which direction it is, so it also isn't a problem. I'll help you again.
I'll get you! Catch him!
You showed him.
Thank you, that thieving magpie.
This is the exact same guy who got. Well, this time he gave me 6 instead of 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I happen to know that if you let him go, you lose reputation.
How are you, Henry?
Doesn't matter if you kill them all in their sleep with no one noticing. They're still,
Monsignor.
you know.
My name's Henry. And I've been sent by
We still
Sir
find
Hannah
out.
And why is he sending you?
And to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Waldensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Who are these Valdensians?
Reputation lost?
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt, and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor. How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, He was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, the Hannish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility
I'm no
get a
servant.
suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make,
So Hannes
his
himself
description
can't
of the
read.
route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Well, he doesn't concern himself with books. So he probably can read, just he doesn't
Well,
read.
I'm not from Egypt exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either.
I'm
But
on
you're
from
an ordinary
Scarlet.
lad with a likable face, if a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance
Motherfucker.
of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well then. Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ushitz a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
I'm guessing he didn't speak willingly.
Of course not.
It's a wonder his strength deserted him in the executioner's clutches. It's a pity. He might have known more.
My lad, guard your tongue. It's unwise to question the ways of Mother Church. Heretics are a conquer on the body of the Church. Do you know what's to be done with such an ulcer? You take the hot iron to it and burn it out. It may hurt. It hurt me too, to have to cause the man to suffer. But it had to be done for the well-being of the Church.
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
I'll read it and then, you know, tell him that I can't read because it takes forever to read it. Yeah, so first of all, I don't want to read all of that.
I have a few more questions.
Ask away, my son.
Sorry, Father. I'm afraid I'm not up to reading that document.
That's all right, lad. My scribe has a truly dreadful scroll. I began my pilgrimage in Ushitz, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. So I left that corrupt place at once. The only place I could make out was the local tavern. And at once I saw another abomination. The temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed, and my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went, through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen in their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world, and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. And then I finally saw it, the gateway to the Garden of Paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein.
That sounds rather insane.
As I say, he was probably raving. Do you recognize any of those places?
No, but I can look for them.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
God be with you.
So, the town is over here, so I have to go to the east. Where's this? It's all this way, you know. It's near the woods. When you see the men of straw, that's when you're close. You'll find it if you ride around it a couple times. Imagine not having a horse. See, I'm already here.
Seems I've found it.
Ah, crucifix.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Guarded by men of straw. Like, I didn't cross a bridge, like... But you wanted to go to the left, which is just a regular path. There's a path that goes to the right, so if you came from there, it would be to the left. There was a path that but then there was another path, so... It doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna go to Father Godwin. I gotta take another piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Just ask this guy, Father Godwin.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing swordplay? I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. Reminder of my youth and days
A
gone
wooden
by,
sword.
and it helps keep me in good form.
Father, I wonder if you could tell me whose cross this is.
I do know, but I'm not sure I can tell you.
I don't understand. Why not?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanu sent you here to help him.
I went in the church. He was standing right here, and the vicar was in the church, and I walked in.
Well, that is basically true.
Jesus Christ, Al, are you insane? To get involved with a man like that?
Sir Hamish sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
You and me both.
That's good to hear. Where did you find the cross?
I hope to find
Let's
no
do
one.
a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. Surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the balance, I remember that. But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
If there are any heretics here, they have to be driven out. We mustn't have pity on them, Father. They're like the plague.
Heretics or not, you don't know what you're talking about. I've seen this sort of thing. But very well, if you say so. Still, I'm sure you won't mind if we first find out how things stand.
How would you go about it?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church they pray the usual way. But at home it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying in.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind. But on the other hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that.
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
Right, I'll get on with it.
May the Lord watch over you.
The Bower Farm is suspected. Report to the victim. Sneak onto the Bower property. Yeah, listen to the evening prayer. Now, I know how people pray. I went to a Catholic school where we were forced to pray in the morning. Yeah. Even though I'm not religious. My parents sent me to a Catholic school because apparently it was a really good school. Religion is just stupid in my eyes. I mean, religion was made up because, you know, just to explain to people, because they didn't know how the world came to be. Now that there's science, you don't need to just guess anymore. Music.
What's going on?
Ah, I could try listening.
From here. I could try listening from here. Holy shit, they eat late. Was that before they just go to bed? They really pray with, but I know how to pray. That's why I said I came from Catholic school. I know how to pray. It's been 8 years since I've last prayed. Well, pretended to pray. I've never truly prayed. Because praying is stupid. Because religion is stupid.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
That's normal.
Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
See, that's a regular prayer.
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time
before they come for me. I know.
What are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will.
See, a regular...
And I do not condemn
I
you if you
don't
decide
know
to
what it's
leave.
called.
I'll stay by your side. Although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
See, that was a regular prayer. That's speaking about Christ. But maybe they're just Catholic instead of Christians. Because apparently they're all Christians here. You know, I'm a good Christian and all. Like, you don't have to be Christian to believe in, what they would say, the true God. I mean, Catholic is basically the same. I mean, I don't even know the difference. And I mean, there were also Jews, So, and they didn't believe in Jesus. So, and Jews were, well, not everyone liked the Jews, but they weren't hunted down. At least I don't think so. I mean, people didn't like them because they didn't believe in Christ. Oh, what the fuck? Because I was seeing... Nothing, really?
Yeah.
What about the bailiff?
Good day to you.
The parish priest here in Ujits is a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in the brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
So that's why, then why did he sort of throw him out in the tavern?
And our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. Don't know what he got up to.
No, he doesn't just sound like Pesek. He also looks like Pesek. Actually, it's legal to walk around with an open fire inside. That will cause a fire. With an open flame. I think I actually have a book. Military. Yes, I do. I have no idea what the fuck it says. Comfort 150. I did say if you're sitting comfortably that it will be, you know, you'll get a double reading bonus. There are books that I have read and I got to like 99.9%. I couldn't read anymore. Ooh, lockpicking. Lockpicks will be more durable and last twice as long. Yeah, the noise snapping lockpick makes is reduced by 90%. I haven't. Yeah. I once played as a thief, and I was almost caught. And I would have definitely been caught if I didn't have that perk. Wait, it doesn't apply to armor? Damn. I always repair my weapons with repair kits. I repair them as soon as I even have the ability. Stealth kill, very important if you're a stealth player. What you should basically do is sneak around in skeletons and kill and take them out. Gotta wait until Godfrey is awake. What's weird is he sleeps in the church bell, in the church. I don't get why he doesn't sleep in the presbytery. I mean, I think the presbytery is the house of a priest. Most of the time it's right next to the church. I really wonder how people knew what time it was. I'm pretty sure clocks weren't invented. And, well, maybe, you know, like a sun clock or shadow clock. But at night you wouldn't have any fucking clue how that would work. Because there ain't no lights. You just gotta see where the shadow is. And I think that also, you know, the Earth is spinning, but it's also going around the sun at the same time. I think. So I'm not sure if that would even work at all times. I'll just wait until I get caught. If you do bouncy like me, into somewhere you think there might be guards hanging around, don't play dice. Because if you bet a lot or if you bet anything, you get caught, boom, you lose automatically.
So, I went to check on the Bower farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics, at least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
The prayer was normal.
They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That swine finds fault with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
She's planning to confess. What would you like to do?
You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
Me? And what am I supposed to say to them? I'm the one who's been hunting them down.
So who better? Do you think they'll listen to me? I'm a priest. If there's anyone they can't abide, it's me. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
Why me?
No, I'm not crazy. I'm already in this far deeper than I'd like to be.
As you wish. But their life is now in your hands. So think about it.
They're heretics. So Hannah said I should deal with them. They're in the presbytery. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Was like lazy fuck.
I found them, Monsignor.
I mean, he's not doing anything himself.
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bower family. and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belonged to the Bowers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Surprisingly, nothing suspicious.
Nothing? And how were they praying?
Normally. They said the prayer just like anyone else.
And they said nothing at all that was out of the ordinary?
Not a word.
Yeah, they did, actually.
That's odd. They are the only people around here who seem likely to be heretics. Well, I suppose I'll have to deal with this matter myself. I have no further use for your services. You may go.
Father, shouldn't I be rewarded for my efforts?
My boy, I sent you to find heretics, and you came back empty-handed.
I told you what I found out, didn't I?
For all the good it did me, I'll no longer...
Alright, I did not expect that. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to tell him. But I wanted to tell him. However, their prayer was normal. What they said after wasn't... The prayer wasn't that weird. I mean, it's not how I learned, but it wasn't that different. I guess it was a little bit different back, in the 1400s, in 1403, 15th century, early 15th century. You should do that before, every time you wake up, actually. That's weird. Who the fuck is ringing the bell?
So I went... Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
That is certainly unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
That's not all. They're what? And what do you want to do? They are heretics, after all.
Yes, but they're still people, for God's sake. You know what he's going to do to them.
I've got a general idea.
And you'll just
But
let
a
that happen.
mistake.
You have to talk them out of it, Hal.
I'm not gonna...
Me?
So who... You have to...
No, I'm not crazy.
As you wish. Farewell.
Like... I've been sent to sniff them out. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But the prayer really wasn't that different. Really, it wasn't. Like, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary.
My respects to you.
I found... And then...
What?
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. Seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You're forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point. Did you hear their prayer?
Yes, and it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bauer seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Just pick up, not steal. I wonder if this is what he's reading. Because he's higher up in the ranks of the church, so he probably wouldn't like it. He probably wouldn't like what he's hearing. He would read. Like, I've been hired to find I'm chosen to find heretics. To sniff them out. I'm known as a good investigator. You know, I mean, I found Ginger at Neuhof, then I found Lubos, Enrique, and Timmy. No idea where Pius is. Pius is probably dead. Then I found Rund. Managed to get in good with him. Well, they tried to kill me. Then I killed everyone there. Then poisoned all their food and burned all their arrows. Yet somehow there were still people there. I killed every Cuban and bandit there, Bramislive. Killed them all.
Fuck it, no way!
That sounded like crying.
They're attacking us yourselves! Fuck it, no way!
Is that all you got?
Yeah!
You stop!
Ow!
No! Accidentally stabbed the guy.
What's going on?
One of them ran away, didn't he? He did not loot this guy. Yeah, they prayed pretty normally, those powers. I mean, I've never heard a prayer like that, but, well, I've heard a prayer like that. Never the exact way. And Henry said, oh, the prayer was pretty normal. It must suck for the guy who was, you know, hired to find heretics when people were just, eventually people were just allowed to openly worship anyone they want. Now you have fucking satanic people. And I'm not, I've never heard of the church hiring someone to basically find satanic people and then torture them and to find out more satanic people. And then, you know, burn them at the stake. Like blasphemy and heresy. Was heresy the same? Or being a heretic? Yeah, heretic, heresy. Yeah, blasphemy and heresy was punished by being burned at the stake. And there's nothing here. The ride from here to from Ujic to Reta is just so boring. There's nothing here. Well, this time I actually, you know, found some bandits, found some guards, but that's it. I wonder if people forget my current Ujic, since I'm not there that often. Plus, they were heretics, so that's like killing someone who has a death sentence. You know? Oh, this person has a death sentence, but he was killed. I don't see the problem. I mean, I did listen in on heretics. Yeah, I was on private property for too long. There's also a cutscene in the church at night, so you're not allowed to be there. It is private property, or you're in a private area. And then they tried to arrest me as soon as the cutscene was over. The guy got a bounty right after the cutscene was over. And this time as well. Then so I say I didn't even see him.
What do you need?
And like, what the fuck?
It's all sorted out, sir. No need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Ujic. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Ujic.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that, but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ, man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything, and he had them arrested. They should be on their way to Kuttenberg by now.
And the vicar's gone with them. It gives me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for...
Reputation gained.
You pulled a thorn from my side. Here's a little...
The Saint something gives me.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Saint Michael's sword. I'm still trying to find that one sword that has, you know, a plus on it, an X, you know, on the pommel. You know, the bottom of the handle? You know, the guard, the grip, and then you have... Well, these apparently is an actual movement. Now, you see... Wait, what? Slash tab? How is this 100 slash? What? 45 stab damage, 75 slash, 3 blunt. Now, there's less stab damage, but I slash mostly anyway. I wanted to see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It's an invisible sword. Wow. That's one cool fucking sword.
Yeah.
So you think he's pretending with a sword? And you slash at him, he's like, what the fuck?
I'm glad to see you.
He slash at me, he blocks. What the fuck? That would scare the fuck out of me. Boom. Most of his money gone.
I'd like to discuss the... Very well.
Yeah.
I think he has some other stuff. I know the huntsman buys that stuff. He buys everything. Which at first I didn't know.
I'm honored that...
Take care.
I probably can buy everything I have anyway. Maybe you can. Pretty damn sure you can't buy everything. There's like what, 2k left? 2.1k. It's already 585. 724. And there is stuff that's worth over 1,000. 604. Two of them. There's only 1.9k. I keep forgetting to put this in my I keep forgetting to put it in my chest.
Let's talk about the price.
Now that I remember.
Here. Thanks.
Go. I was able to sell most of it. Well, I'm not even sure if it was most of it. I think I don't have many, yeah, I only have 2 savior snaps. I like to have 5. And I know I can brew them, but
God almighty.
It's just so boring. I've done it so many times. 1 nettle, 2 belladonna. Prepare wine. Boil the nettle for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna, 2 handfuls. Boil for 1 more turn, I think. Where's my nice shirt from Lady Stephanie? Did I sell that? Forgot to save your snaps, unless you didn't have anything. If I sold it, I'm going back to that, well, actually, it's probably not even that good.
Yeah.
Welcome, Henry.
You know what to do again? I do think there is a better sword that I can get.
I'm honored that you should...
Maybe there is a better sword that I can get. First of all, it needs to do more slashing damage. Crucifix to do more stabbing damage. So nothing.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus.
God save you.
See you later.
Bit of body armor, but it's not plate. I don't need a helmet right now. Better gambeson. But I like this one. It's partially on how it looks. It's better with one. Better one visibility, better one conspicuousy. Conspicuousy. That's it. Well, actually, a helmet like this would be okay. I just don't want a full face helmet. Fuck it, I'm gonna go buy one that... I'm gonna go buy one that's better. I'm just buy a helmet. That is... this is actually, I think, the first German bassinet. I've also have had the Grand, but eventually I always got to the Milanese or the Italian build bassinet. This looks better. Like I said, helmets. I think the bell-shaped kettle head was the only thing that I could find that wasn't full face. Scaly skull cap. Scaly skull cap. I don't like how it looks though. Well, this looks much more noble. I remember myself with a regular bassinet. Well, and also I like it more just a male qua. My defense is good enough.
Yeah.
As in, I'm good enough at defending that I won't need to, you know. They won't need a helmet. Most of this don't hit me.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
You just won't give me a break, will you? Fine, I owe you. What am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
Alright then. Start talking.
No. First I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. By the way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecot.
Under a dovecot? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
Like, there are more than... Like, there are more than one chest there. On the dovecoats. I mean... There's one thing that there was money and something else in it, but... That's about it. But that's the one I'm supposed to find. But there's also stuff with like some trash in it. Well, trash. I say trash. But clothes or something. There's stuff that isn't worth much. I wouldn't go through the trouble to get it.
Yeah.
Look at my horse. Where's he banging his head? I don't think he normally does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not banging his head as much.
Yeah.
That's a bit how much he was banging his head. Oh, whoops. I wasn't really paying attention. Trying to look at my phone. Oh, what's over here? My bed? That's like the middle of nowhere. Why do I have a bed there? Is that the camp? Did I somehow... Yeah, that is the camp. Yeah. Where was I going? Scarlets. Now I think of it. Haven't done this in quite a while. There's not much to be seen on the road to Scarlet. You know, the regular Ledetchko, Summerbush, maybe even maybe Talberg, Rovna. Oh, whoops. This is, I think... No, I don't know if it is in the glade. Could be. Actually... No, that's not in the glade. Oh shit, it's been over 1.5 hours. Gotta end here, however. Sometimes you get a cutscene when you go from Malia. And when I come outside of Malia. You know what? Oh yeah, Rovna. Right. When I get the skeleton, I'll end it. I don't know why they don't like me in Rovna. I mean, I never did anything wrong. I mean, yeah, I fled from Skalitz, and I got hit in an arrow when I was near Rovna. So the fuck what? Scouts. Attack on the road.
Yeah, your money or your life.
Well, I haven't actually been back to Scout. Well, yeah.
Come on. Ah! Show what you're made of. Come here, Gurva peaks.
They're a lot in heavy armor. Fuck.
Yeah. Got weak at the knees, have you?
Well, you're with quite a lot of people. You gotta admit that. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What's up? You shit yourself?
I just kept bashing him.
I'll slaughter you.
Fuck.
You're dead.
Oh, fuck.
What's the matter? Come on.
Oh shit, shouldn't have moved. Shouldn't have moved. Oh, fucking hell.
Had enough? You call that combat?
Yeah, actually, you are hurt. Move! Wait, how the fuck did he riposted me? I shouldn't have done that.
Reach the knees, have you? Weak at the knees, have you? Got it. What's the matter? Come on.
Oh! He was like a two can play at that game.
I'll slaughter you.
Hit him.
You call that combat?
Oh god. That was a combo.
Bring it on. I'm going to... Now. What's the matter? Come on.
He's one aggressive fighter. Man after my own heart. Oh fuck. What the fuck?
Is that the best you can do? Call that combat.
Oh! I was just preparing to block.
Bring it on.
Just as I tried to run.
Is that all you got?
I wasn't prepared for a clinch.
Come here, you little liver. The knees, have you?
That's another one down. And another one down, and another one down, and another one bites the dust.
You call that combat?
I was given quite the battering there.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Motherfucker. Oh, I'm about to die.
I'll slaughter you. Jesus Christ. I'm over here. Come here, lily liver. I'm going to enjoy this.
No! Jesus Christ. Jesus God, at least I'm not bleeding. It's supposed to be running after me. Oh, not anymore. Oh, there's only one. I might be able to take him.
Who's there?
Hey, I'll be able to take one at a time.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
See, so far I'm doing pretty well. See, no problem. It was just one-on-one. If they made a fair fight, I wouldn't have had to run. I mean, I fucked up 2 out of 5 before I had to run. I consider that pretty good job. They weren't that skilled neither. I mean, one-on-one, they weren't even skilled. They're slow. All they had was their armor. They would never make it in the Ratai tournament. And I did. I did win. Because in the Ratai tourney, you have to use what they give you. It's not about what kind of sword or weapon or armor you have. It's not about the richest person. No, 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 no. It's about skill. Which is, I mean, that's really amazing what they did. Not every game thinks of that. Sometimes it's just, oh well, you tried. It was near here. There was one body here. Yep. Alright. Sound like I heard someone. The dream's still alive, are you? You can kind of see a face. Well, it's more of a skull, actually. Ah. Clap visor, now that's important. You can just put that up. You don't need to take your entire helmet off. Where was this Nuremberg? I think of that one racetrack. The Nuremberg Ring or something. It's a racetrack, I think. I'm not sure. Well, fuck. Luckily, I don't need to take another marigold because I heal gradually out of combat. Regenerate health. And then, like, for a game that focuses on realism, I do like that they added stuff like these kind of perks, you know? I do like it. I mean, the ability to fast travel, I mean, time progresses, hunger and nourishment, there's a chance to get ambushed. It's pretty realistic if you ask me. I know which duff goes. It's not this one. I think this one. I think it's this one. If not, this one close to this one. Not it. This one. With this one, you know, you can't get to, well, you wouldn't go from this side for some, you know. You can't really see that side. Where the fuck did the duff goat go? Oh, yeah. Like, how the fuck did the duff goat escape? Baron's Cup.
It's here. That Kunesh wasn't lying.
Lovely stuff. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I was gonna end here. Fuck. Like, if it's 2 hours, it's supposed to delete the first part. I don't think the first part was too important.
It belongs to Baron. And he's still alive. I saw him in Ratai among the refugees, wearing red as always. Now what?
I'm gonna return that cup. I'm gonna end here and start another one right after. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe.